One Piece episode 957 was absolutely stunning. The art, the animation, everything was simply spectacular. But along with all of that, it also gave us some major questions in regards to the character of Sabo. So hello and welcome to Under YZ, my name is Soham and today we are going to talk about what exactly happened to Sabo. But before that, if you're new here, then please consider subscribing to our channel since I do weekly anime and manga related content. With that being said, let's begin the video. Now, I have actually had this particular theory for a while now, and I had actually written down this theory when I finally caught up with One Piece manga in the month of September 2020. I had written down this theory in my Google Docs, but I just waited for the anime to finally adapt it, and now that the anime adaptation is done, I think that this is a good time to talk about this particular theory. Now, granted that this is simply my personal opinion, I can be absolutely wrong about it, and as such, I'm also eager to hear your theories in this particular regard as well. But with that being said, let's begin the video. And just a quick note, there will be no major manga spoilers in this particular video, so anime only people can watch it easily. Now, what exactly happens here is that we have a major news coming from the Reverie, and the entire world is basically shocked by the events that have transcribed here. And Oda has purposefully kept this entire thing pretty ambiguous for us, and we don't exactly know what happened to Sabo, but by the expressions of all the people throughout the world, we can presume that something bad has really happened, something has definitely messed up, and something has gone terribly wrong. That is pretty much evident from the expressions of Dadan, Makino, and the Revolutionary Army as a whole. Even Monkey D. Dragon, the world's #1 criminal, is also terrified by this particular news. But what exactly is going on here? What did Sabo do? What did the world government do to Sabo? So let's talk about it. Now, my theory is that the world government is basically framing Sabo for a crime that he did not commit. All of this goes back to Alabasta and Imu-sama as a whole. If you all recall correctly, Nefertari Cobra actually wanted to do something about the 7 Warlord system, and he along with King Riku actually wanted to take down this entire system, which had caused so much harm and trouble to their respective nations. But along with all of that, we have also known from the Gorosei that the Nefertari family is a quote-unquote traitor in their eyes because they had abandoned the noble family position, and thus the world government does hold a grudge against them. Moreover, Imu-sama is especially interested with Vivi. We all saw in a prior chapter that Imu-sama had the toned photographs of Luffy, Shirahoshi, Blackbeard, and along with all of them, there was also Vivi. So my theory goes in the following manner, and that is that the world government is actually framing Sabo on the fake murder charges of Nefertari Cobra. But what exactly does it have to do in regards to Vivi, and why did the world government wanted to suppress this news in the very first place? Because CP9 actually went to Morgans as well because they wanted to suppress this entire news. They did not want this news to spread to the entire world. Now, in my opinion, this is actually the second opinion of the world government. They didn't wanted this news to leak because they actually failed to do their entire mission. I personally think that the original mission was to get rid of the entire Nefertari family, including Vivi as well as Cobra. But I think Sabo intervened in this particular thing. By this time, I definitely know that Sabo knows everything about the Straw Hats, and he's pretty aware of the connection that Luffy made with Vivi. So I think Sabo intervened in this particular assassination mission, and he somehow tried to save the life of Vivi along with the help of the other members of the Revolutionary Army. Because you have to remember here that Sabo actually went there to rescue Kuma, and thus along with him there were other members of the Revolutionary Army as well. So I think that the world government successfully managed to kill Nefertari Cobra, and they were also trying to get rid of Vivi as well. But that is when Sabo intervened, and he somehow managed to save Vivi and get her out of the Reverie with the help of the other members of the Revolutionary Army. Because you have to remember that the names of the other members of the Revolutionary Army are not mentioned in the newspaper article. It is only assumed that Sabo has been captured, and I think that this was a quick change of plan from the part of the world government that they are framing Sabo, the #2 of the Revolutionary Army, in the assassination plot of Nefertari Cobra. This would eventually be a dual win for the world government because on one hand, they were able to get rid of Nefertari Cobra, and on the other hand, they were able to get a hold of the #2 of the Revolutionary Army, and thus now they will be able to bait the world's #1 criminal, that is Monkey D. Dragon. I genuinely don't think that the original plan of the world government was to get rid of Sabo in the very first place. I don't even think that they were aware that Sabo had infiltrated the Reverie. I think their only mission here was to get rid of the Nefertari family, but after their failed attempt to do so, they made a new plan of making Sabo the scapegoat of the entire thing. So to sum up, I think that Sabo is now being captured by the world government on the charges of murder of the king of Alabasta, and thus I think he will be publicly executed just like his brother Ace. And this will also be a very good bait for Monkey D. Dragon as well. I think the story will take a very huge turn from here on after the plot of Wano ends. We all were thinking that maybe we will directly lead to Elbaf after the ending of Wano, but now I genuinely think that there will be another rescue arc that will be involved with Sabo. I really do not think that Sabo and Vivi have been killed off screen. Both of them are pretty big characters. Vivi is an ex-Straw Hat and Sabo is the second brother of Luffy. I do not think that Oda will kill either of them. The murder, however, is definitely of Nefertari Cobra because that was the necessary fuel in this particular regard. And I think all of this will lead us to a very exciting situation, including Vivi as well, because I think that will lead to the condition of the 3 sovereigns that Luffy will eventually lead. This all goes back to that theory of Fishman Island, and I think that all of this is coming together. And thus, I think all of this will eventually lead to Vivi rejoining the Straw Hats. This is a theory which I've had for a really long time now. I think that the final crew of the Straw Hats will be quite big. I'm not going to say the names here because this is an anime only video. I do not want to give any manga spoilers here. But if you are a manga reader, then you definitely know what I'm talking about, what I'm hinting towards. But I will talk about all of that in a separate video where I'll give manga spoilers as well. But I definitely think that this is the entire situation with Sabo. Maybe, just maybe, this will eventually lead us to another rescue arc involving Luffy as well as Monkey D. Dragon, and this will also give us a very nice parallel to the situation of Ace, because now that Luffy has grown both physically as well as mentally, will he be able to rescue his other brother from the same fate that Ace had? That is a very big question, and I think that will be a very exciting plot for Oda to tell. But again, this is just a simple theory and Oda is very unpredictable, so I definitely cannot say that this is actually going to be the case. I really wanted to make this video for a really long time now, and now that the anime has finally caught up with this particular part of the manga, I'm so happy that I was able to make this video finally. So this is it for today guys, thank you so much for watching. Please give your thoughts in the comment section below. So that's it for today guys, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel for more. This is WonderYZ and I'll see you soon in the next video.